Hey, what happened to my calendar?
Oh, did I still?
I think it's good.
I don't even like the
Okay.
Will the Senate please come to order? Hate to ruin the fun, but the more frequently we get things done, the more frequently we'll get to other fun. Senator from Chittenden Central.
Thank you, Mr. President. We do have one piece of business that we can do before we'll need to gavel out again. That is S6, which I would move that the Senate suspend its rules in order to take up S6 for immediate action pending entry on the notice.
Now, the Senator has moved that the Senate suspend action in order to take up S6 pending entry on the notice calendar for immediate action. Are you ready for the question? S6 is an act relating to custodial interrogation of juveniles. Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it. You suspend your rules in order to take up for immediate consideration S6. S6 is an act related to custodial interrogation of juveniles. A conference committee had been formed for the report on the committee of conference. The senator from Bennington.
Thank you, Mr. President. As often happens in this building, after you pass a bill in the Senate, and as the other body passes its bill, we start to get emails from various quarters of concern about the bill. So, in working with the other body and in the conference committee, which was an excellent experience, we basically went back to the Senate version of the bill and its custodial interrogation, and it deals with deception during during those periods of time, as well as threats of harm or actual physical harm. And it covers those for the deception, those 22 and under, for physical harm, 22 and under. With a little difference in the Senate version, there was an opportunity for the law enforcement officer to say, through clear and convincing evidence, that they did not threaten, did not physically harm, or were not being deceptive. In the other body's version, that was not there. And so, after a lot of negotiation, we settled on the following. President, the Senate gave on the issue of legislative intent and added that in. We agreed to hold off on the effective date of the sections regarding custodial interrogation when, in terms of deception or threats of physical harm, until the model policy that you will see in section 7 now, until that model policy is adopted by the Criminal Justice Training Council, which is due sometime in late April. So basically, the main change from the Senate position is the effective date. The act takes effect on July 1, except section 4, juvenile, section 5, council services, and 6 will take effect on April 1, 2024. So, Mr. President, I think it's a good opportunity for those who are concerned about the bill, for example, the Attorney General, the Department of Public Safety, and others, to have an opportunity to be a part of the building of the model policies, and therefore have their voices heard that way. So we urge the Senate to adopt the Committee of Conference report, and I'd like to thank the other two conferees for all their help with getting this through, and of course Michelle Childs, who helped us draft the bill at all hours of the night and day.
The question is, shall the Senate accept and adopt the Committee of Conference report on S6? Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it. You have accepted and adopted the report of the Committee of Conference on S6. Senator from Chittenden Central.
Thank you, Mr. President. With that complete, we again are waiting for 2 or 3 more pieces from the other body. Those should be forthcoming. So I would like to ask that the Senate stand in recess until 4:30.
Now, the senator from Chittenden Central has moved that the Senate stand in recess until 4:30. Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it, and the Senate will stand in recess till 4:30.